bitch. Keep hating, bitch, because you putting me off.
I'm so mad I'm gonna go back and beat that.
Now I'm on the run, and this time they stick the FBI on me because I'm only 14. I don't know. I don't think I want to progress on the situation.
It's that chain, bitch.
Think I'm lying? I'm trying you to prove.
Bitches how to attach themselves to me to even have camera time. That's a messy ass network. They want to set you up. They want to set you up to fight. They want a fight. They want us to fight. They want us to do that. So.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Party Next Shore. And today I'm giving y'all another episode of this Exposed series with Stunna Girl. Y'all seem to really like this series, so we're just gonna keep it going. We're gonna talk about her backstory as well as some controversial issues that I'm sure you know I'm referring to. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on that notification bell so you can always be notified when I'm about to drop a video. And disclaimer, because this is very important. Disclaimer, I'm not exposing things per se, just talking about things that you may not have known about said individual. So you can see things from a different point of view. I also don't have any personal feelings tied to these people because I don't know them, so I'm not a hater. This is just entertainment and my job because I got bills.
But you got work. You got work.
However, I know there's still gonna be someone upset in the comments, so let's just get started with my thoughts. So Stunna Girl, real name Suzanne Brown. She was born in Sacramento, California on July 2nd, which is my B-Day. Side note, when I look at all the people who was born on July 2nd, I'm just like, yeah, that makes so much sense. Like, can't explain it, but it just makes sense. Yeah, she was born on my birthday, July 2nd, and she is the youngest of 6 siblings. So she describes her childhood as a rough upbringing. And the hardest part for her was when she was 12, and her mom was sent to prison for 2 years.
Back, was it a rough upbringing?
Oh yeah, for surely. It was like a lot of just weird, I don't know. Ain't nothing I really just want to be talking about. Yeah.
What was your roughest moment growing up for you?
I would say my mom going to prison. You know, that was something big.
How long did she go to prison for?
She went to prison for like 2 years, but her going to prison, you know, it put me in a different position. It just put me in a different position in life.
How old were you when that happened?
I think I was like hitting 12.
Preteen?
Yeah, I was about to hit 12.
Could be a crucial time for a young lady.
Yep, I was pre-adult.
At adulthood. Sorry,
teenage years.
Yeah, preteen to teenage.
Yeah.
What did she go in for, if you don't mind me asking?
It was like, I mean, it really, let me see how to explain that. It was, I don't know. I don't think I want to progress on the situation.
So when she went to prison, how were you affected? Obviously, she's your mother, but aside from that.
Oh, like our family was split up, you know, that's how I was affected. I didn't have my mama no more, so it was like, you know, I was separated from my siblings.
And also at 12 is when she really started to hit the streets heavy. She's hitting the streets, she's at parties, and most of the time she's not in school. Stated in 7th grade, she got expelled, so she was in charter school once again.
But initially, I actually wasn't separated from my siblings. I got myself separated from my siblings.
Explain.
So I was like hitting 12, and my mom went to jail, so I thought like, oh, I can run the streets now, I can do whatever I want to do. So I'm going to functions, I'm partying, I'm doing all this stuff. And it was like one night, you know, I'm at this function, I'm barely hitting 12, and I'm out there fighting. You feel me? Just fading. Police show up, boom, they blurp us, and they like, where's your parents? Like, what you out here doing only 12, you know? So I'm like, oh, I live right in the corner at my auntie house. They take me, auntie, like, what's going on? She 12, you know? You're like unfit, like, what's going on? Boom, they put me in jail, and then that's when it all started. Like
8th grade, they tried to give her a chance. She said she was just too deep in the streets. In 9th grade, she only went to school for like a week before being accustomed to going to jail. She said she got her first mugshot when she was 11 years old.
I got a mugshot when I was 11, yeah. Hair all sticking up from fighting. Yeah.
Only time going to juvenile? Did you have other times?
No, actually, most of my life consisted in jail. A good percentage of my life, actually. I got a mugshot all the way back to when I was like 11, the very first time I went to jail, 12, 11. Like, honestly, I really grew a lot. And when I be talking to kids and stuff, I always tell them stay in school. Don't be like me, be better than me.
So as you can see, Stunna Girl had some setbacks in her preteen life. She said she got into more fights, and the fights led to robbery. Now at 14, she was given the chance to go to a group home out the state, but she escaped, meaning she just ran away because she didn't want to go there. Now that she's on the run, the FBI is after her and they stuck her with a case. So that incident led to her getting 3 years in CYA.
Fighting led to a robbery. They let me out. Then they gave me a chance. They like, we're gonna put you in a group home, you know, out of state. We're gonna send you out of state. I remember I got on that plane. That's 24 hours later, I was in Colorado and I was on my way back to SAC. So now I'm on the run, and this time they stick the FBI on me because I'm only 14. They're like, how this little girl get across state lines, you know? So now I'm not knowing I got the FBI on me, so they're already watching what I'm doing, and so it was like, then I actually caught an actual real case. And then that gave me 3 years in CYA.
So CYA is a youth prison, mostly for like, you know, robbery, fake IDs, guns, stuff of that nature for the youth. So she was released at 17, but around this time, you know, the information is still sketchy, but she definitely was involved with a money laundering case. It stated that Stunna Girl ran a sophisticated fraud scheme and her victim suffered significant financial loss as a result of her actions. It says the judge in charge of her case considered her criminal records, finally sentenced to prison for her crimes. I'm not sure how long she was in prison, but yeah, that's what she mean when she was like, all her life she was in and out of jail and in prison. So now picture this, it's the year 2016 and now she's getting into music. So in 2016, what does she do? Stunna Girl started releasing her music on SoundCloud. And at this time she was not popular, but you know, she was just putting her music out there. But in 2018 is when she really started to become serious about it. She stated that she was raised on music in her life like Sade, Donnell Jones, other artists, and that's where she originally got her inspiration from. She started her career as a singer and would sing a lot of songs at the house. Fun fact, at 5 years old, her mom had her singing in front of crowds, and when she was 7 years old, her dad took her to a home studio and was just showing her how to record.
When I was younger, actually, I started off as a little singer, so I could sing too.
What age?
Like 5. My mom had me singing for crowds, and my dad put me in, he was like a street rapper. He had the little studio up in the room. He showed me how to record when I was like 7. I let the singing go and was rapping, you know, after that.
But I'm guessing this wouldn't be her biological father because she has stated she don't know him.
What about your father? What's he thinking?
My real dad, I don't know shit, where the f he at. But I did have free my dad though. That's my dad to me. He's the one that's like, you need to, you know, get on your shit, whatever.
So you had a biological dad.
Mm-hmm. That I don't.
And then there's another male in the picture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not stepdad though.
He's my little sister's dad. Yeah.
Okay.
But he was there most of our life, so yeah.
But not much is really known about her family life. She pretty much keeps all that private. So her rap career, right? Her first music video, Real Rap, debuted online in January 2018. Let It Drip was the title of Stunna Girl music video that got the most views, and that was released in June 2018. Now in 2019, her music went really viral because she released this one song called Runway. Runway was a song that caught the viewpoint of a lot of people because it had millions of views. Mainly because it went viral as a meme, but I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. After that, Stunna launched albums titled You Know What's Going On and Stunna This, Stunna That. But let's put a pin in her music career for a quick second because it's definitely gonna come back up. But I wanna talk about this crazy situation that she has been rumored to be a part of. And I'm just gonna condense everything that I've read in like forums, YouTube videos, Reddit conversation. But all of this is a very confusing, wild situation, but you already know what I'm leading to. That is this infamous dog cage situation. So rumors began circling that Stunna Girl was involved in the kidnapping of another rapper named Rocky Bad. These rumors suggested that Stunna Girl collaborated with Cuban Doll in the alleged kidnapping. Now let's break some stuff down before I get to talking, right? Rocky Bad is a rapper and she is from Detroit area, born May 16, 1994, right? So she's a rapper, she has a rap career, and she gained popularity with songs like Gone and What You Want. Now in Rocky's career, she had got into it with this fellow rapper, her name was Molly Brazy. Rocky felt that Molly was copying her swag, so she dissed her. Also, Molly Brazy is friends with Cuban Doll. Cuban Doll got into the beat because Cuban felt Rocky Bad, oh these are some names, felt Rocky was dissing her as well in that diss. So now they all beefing and they fight. Also, the Asian Doll is in the mix as well. And in this era of 2018, both rappers, Rocky, Cuban, and them, engaged in a series of diss tracks aimed at each other. Also in this time frame, Molly and Cuban fell out. So you may be wondering, okay, what this got to do with Stunna Girl? I'm gonna get to that. Cuban Doll started linking up with new people, and she started becoming cool with Stunna Girl and Sukiana. And put a pin in this as well, because I'm gonna talk about this when we get to the baddie section, but yeah. Just know, Cuban, Suki, and Stunna was all friends. So in October of 2018 is when the kidnapping allegedly took place. And I'm gonna censor some stuff because we're dealing with graphic tones, and I know how YouTube can be, but it's speculated that the alleged kidnapping may have been a result of some 20-minute rap battle or this. Like I said, the situation is so confusing, but it keeps saying that Rocky Bad and Cuban Doll was in a 20-minute rap battle. If you can confirm that, put that in the comment section below, but I'm not gonna talk about that because I couldn't see nothing confirming that, but they saying that the kidnapping was due to a whole bunch of beef that the two parties were having. Like I said, they was dissing each other, they had diss songs back to to back to back. But amidst various rumors and speculation, it's believed that Stunna Girl played a significant role in the dog cage kidnapping incident. So the kidnapping was orchestrated by luring Rocky Bad to a fabricated event. According to reports, Rocky Bad was led into an alley where she was forcibly abducted, and allegedly it was men and Stunna Girl with Cuban. Also, Rocky Bad manager was with her. So Rocky's just thinking, oh, okay, we finna run it, we finna fight. Like, we done fought before, what's up? Little did she know it was gonna take the turn that it went. Allegedly, gotta say allegedly. But Cuban and Rocky did fight, but the men jumped in and beat her down and also beat the manager as well. Allegedly, they assaulted her with firearms and just was physically assaulting her. I know that was a scary situation. In addition to the kidnapping, they also robbed the girl, and her valuable chains were reportedly taken by Cuban Doll and them camps.
Tried to take mine and got yours. We just come around here, Canadian Goose. That's that chain, bitch.
Think I'm lying? Am I show you the proof?
Hang here. Yo, I feel weak as hell with this no diamond chain.
And you may once again be like, you know, well, how do we know Stunna Girl was there? Now, I will say the chain that was on Rocky Bad, you know, the one that was stolen or allegedly fell off during the fight, Cuban Doll posted up with that chain, and I also saw Stunna post up with that photo as well. So Rocky Bad manager Lando Bando, he confirmed that she suffered severe injuries during the ordeal. And proceed with caution for what I'm about to say. The most distasteful aspect of this case was when they put that girl in that dog cage and took pictures of her, and it was all over social media. Now, I'm not gonna show it, but disturbing images of Bad in the cage was captured and circulated on Instagram, like on the Shade Room teams. Like I said, it was all over social media. And she was damaged, like her stomach was cut, and she spoke about it.
And so, sorry for not wanting to talk about that. It makes no sense to me. What the f do you want me to say? Like, if you believe two bitches, one bitch, whoever put me in a fucking cage, believe that shit, bro. I don't give a f. What do you want me to say? Nobody went to jail. Nobody went to prison. And I could have fucking went right to whoever the f I was talking to. And when they told me, yeah, in order for us to help you, you have to make a statement. I said, never the f mind. And me and my motherfucking people hopped right on the motherfucking plane and I went home. Flat out, I didn't make no motherfucking statement. I didn't tell on nobody. I didn't say nothing. All I did was make it clear that two bitches did not beat my ass. Two bitches did not put me in a cage. I f way more than anything, and I way more than I ever in my entire motherfucking life at one time. What the fuck is you talking about?
Cuban Doll did respond to that.
That whole beef and the whole dog cage situation with Rocky B. They was trying to, you know, a lot of people was trying to put that stamp on you, that you set her up.
What? Set up?
Yeah.
No, I don't think nothing like that.
Yeah. I felt it. You a Christian.
You a Christian. This nigga funny. No, wasn't no setup thing. I felt like it just happened. It wasn't like, oh, a setup. It was just like, it just happened.
Gotcha. You say you.
But when suckers put up to the studio and jumped me and tried to take my purse and I got jumped by folks, it's okay.
Now, I don't know how long she was in that dog cage. I don't know how she got free. I don't know. How do you just be like, okay, bye girl. You know what I'm saying? But Rocky, she still went on to, like, you know, perform and make music and stuff like that. And following that incident, it was reported that Cuban Doll was released from the Capitol Music Group. However, it is important to note that all of these details are just based on ongoing investigation and statements from just various sources. The full extent of the incident and involvement of individual is yet to be fully confirmed. Now, once again, what does this got to do with Stunna? Well, the streets talk. And like I said, they said Cuban told Stunna about the beef, and Stunna Girl is the one who orchestrated it, and that the men that was there was with Stunna Girl. But a month later, Cuban and Stunna got into it. They got the beefing. Cuban called the cops on Stunna, because Stunna pulled up to the girl house. Stunna tried to sell Cuban chain.
I'm so mad I want to go back and beat that.
So we was really never even friends like that, but she's just a slow ass bitch, and she had this friend that she would talk about and shit, and then like the friend didn't like me, you know, because he said when it came around me, she started acting all savage. So she ended up getting around the and we and her just ended up arguing. So pretty much it was over her friend. And so when she hit me about it, she's like, you be tripping for no reason, why you tripping on her? And I'm just like, she was just talking about this to me type shit, so why are you even saying anything to me? So she thought I was gonna care enough to like respect her friend to be her friend. And I pretty much was like, both you bitches, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you hoes. And then shit, history goes.
a mess. So it's like there's no loyalty among the group because allegedly, you know, we just set this girl up. You know, that would kind of bond us for life, you would think. And it's like, even though it's no proof of the involvement, you know, it's still a messed up situation at the end of the day. That girl, Rocky, she could have died and then what? Over like some silly rap beef. And I feel like whoever was involved, like all of y'all should have been locked up. Like I was wondering, like, you know, why was the police called? Why wasn't anything done? And Rocky in 2019, she followed up with that situation by putting out a diss track, and it was directly to Stunna Girl, Molly Braids, and Cuban Doll. But I'm like, girl, call the police. It's kind of crazy that nothing was really done but a diss track, and like these people who set this up was able to still walk on the streets, walk on the sidewalk. Well, she actually talked about this situation some more like a couple months ago because this situation has been going re-viral since Stunna Girl been on Baddies West, and people have been digging more into like Stunna Girl past. So she spoke about this dog cage situation on her live, and this is what she said about it recently.
Just dummy press, like, I just don't understand.
You heard enough songs, you at least got half
gotta
the close
look,
to the truth.
yeah, facts.
You might not got
Facts.
everything, you ain't got the
Facts.
details, but you got enough for sure.
Bro, a lot of rap niggas got treated like I didn't get treated like I got treated like a real that I felt like, bitch, you know what? I can't even be mad. All them is against me. I'm like, oh my God, they don't care. Ain't nobody like, oh, she's little, oh, she's cute. No, we're not gonna do like, bro, really don't give. You feel me? And I'm like, if they thought I was some type of weak, they wouldn't even handle me like that. So it's like, all right, I can't even be mad about that because I'm a female, and because y'all seen this one picture that it didn't even. It's so crazy what a picture can do. That's just like a that got a dirty house, but she got where her mirror at is clean. You don't see all the other shit around it. You just see this. You feel me? Like, and that's what that picture was. Like, if y'all really seen the whole picture, y'all will understand. Like, oh yeah, it was going to down. If the shoes on the other foot, bitch, your ass would have got a case when I said, oh, I'm tired of fighting anyways. I'm not gonna and let me just get away. Yeah, at least they couldn't touch me. Got right in that. Breathe, bro. Just breathe. Just chill out.
Now, Tommy and her actually got into it because, you know, Tommy and Stunna Girl was beefing at this time on Baddies West. So Tommy like, I'm going to add the girl on my live. We're going to talk about this whole situation so she can explain her side. And it just went left. Just watch this.
Outside this club, about to go in and get paid to drink.
So, it's like a lot going on right now with, you know, people speaking on what they wasn't there for. So I want to give you the opportunity to speak on what really happened. Because I don't feel like that's cute or that's
nothing to really talk about. Like, what I'm gonna do? Scare the money away? Scare the labels away? Because I want to keep talking about drama on the internet. It ain't nothing to talk about. So let them run with whatever they want to run with for TV and keep it cute. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch that shit. I don't keep up with that shit. It's a house full of drunk bitches that get whooped on every fucking day. Hold on. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We definitely money.
We
definitely get
every day.
money, and I ain't got whooped on.
That's cute.
And I ain't got
that's
whooped
cute
on.
and that's cool. That's cute and that's cool. That's cute and that's cool. But if it ain't apply to you, you wouldn't have responded like that. So I'm gonna keep
everybody
it cute. Y'all enjoy y'all night.
Speaking of everybody,
y'all enjoy y'all night. Bitches getting whooped on.
Let me tell you
bitches getting whooped on TV.
I think you probably intoxicated right now. I think you probably intoxicated right now.
What?
So I know Jay,
and
I ain't like how much was handling you. So that's why I went live with you to tell your story.
I know what I'm
but
saying.
I see you on
I know what I'm saying.
I see you on one right now. I see you on one right now. You give me the same. I had to whoop ass too. So you have a good night, love. Proving what point? Proving what point? Proving what point? What point?
Why are you offended? You must have been getting whooped on.
I'm not offended, baby, but when you say drunk in the house, that's not all that's going on.
So what is the energy
Girl,
for?
good night.
What is the energy
Good night. I hope you get a bag tonight, baby.
When I tell you that had me tripping, Tommy said, Rocky, let me tell you something. But honestly, truthfully, I think the reason why like cops wasn't called or like, you know, they didn't go as far as they could take it because for one, they have hood street mentality and, you know, they just not snitching. And for two, I really do think Rocky, in her mind, she did her big one. Like, I think the fact that she was able to go up against these men, go up against these women in this situation and make it, like in her mind, like she not embarrassed, she won, if that makes sense. But let's hop back on the topic of Stunna Girl. And how does Stunna Girl get rewarded for this alleged involvement? A Genius interview. Now let's unpin what we was talking about earlier. She had this song called Runaway that went viral. And I remember that clip, I make music to move people.
I like to make music that moves people. Clap, 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 clap that bitch. Shake the tail, let me see the.
And that's what I remember her from. I remember just that clip alone, but I didn't really like think nothing of it. But she continued to do music and she was featured on platforms such as XXL, and she was really starting to make a name for herself. So much so that it landed her a spot on Zeus Network Baddies. Now she was at the auditions, but she was to me already a cast member because I saw that she had a meeting with Natalie and Leon. I remember seeing the video. I can't find it now. If you know what I'm talking about, you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, they was at dinner, take my word for it. It was at night. It was the three of them, yeah. But she showed up to the auditions, and this audition significantly remembered because not only is the whole storyline of Baddies with Tommy versus Stunna, but also this is where Stunna gets into it with Suki.
That girl, girl, leave next week for herself. Been pushing my issue, all that.
No, your name don't. It didn't give me anything. So tell me why you here.
It definitely did. Basically, I'm here just to further my platform.
How did it? That told me nothing. So
what you mean? My being getting made all the all that.
You ain't talking about nothing.
You ain't talking about that, baby.
I'm walking up here. Y'all want to fight?
I'm like, I got into a fake way argument with Suki, but I'm like, she the realest bitch I put on because she really knows that.
Now, at the time of watching, I didn't know what Stunna was referring to when she was like, you know, Suki, you know who I am, you know what it is, but let's take the pin out I said from earlier. Because like I stated, they most definitely knew each other.
Stunna Girl?
I mean, I feel like she cool. And I wish her the best. So what's the show? The Baddies Unlimited? What's the Baddies show called?
The Baddies West Audition.
The Baddies Audition.
Yeah.
So with the Baddies West, whatever y'all got going on, I wish y'all the best with Zeus Network. It's a lot going on. Y'all got Tommy fighting Natalie and all these fighting every day. And they talking about they get to a bag and all I see is them in the sprinter every day. Like, where the is the bag? Like, I'm not even playing like, y'all.
What is wrong with you?
If you got a good spirit to you, I'm gonna know that right away. Cause, you know, I'm a Scorpio, I just know. And I fuck with a few. I fuck with Cuban Doll, Stunna Girl, Miss Mulatto. Really don't feel like none of them is about that life. Like, a lot of these bitches, a few I know for sure done put in work. Like my bitch Stunna Girl, she really has put in work. So it's a few bitches that can get away with it, but a lot of these ain't never put no work in.
You know, Suki was sitting there with that look like, I don't know you, like, girl. So it seems like Stunna was maybe a reminder of Suki past. She was trying to distance herself from, and she was triggered and tried to dress it up as a fight. However, Stunna Girl was still casted for that season of Baddies West. Now, if you've never seen Baddies, Stunna Girl was known for just being blunt, not caring, and her infamous line, "Get active." She got into altercations with Rolly, Biggie, Razor, and of course, Tommy. Like I said, that particular beef lasted the entire season, and it started with them fighting, and it ended with them fighting. That was a very brutal brawl. The last fight of Baddies West was very eerie because it just seemed so like bad energy. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of stuff that we didn't see. Weapons being pulled out, men getting involved. It was a weird vibe. Then she fought some more at the reunion. Another thing that caught the attention of fans was her relationship with Kat. Kat from BGC5 was on that season of Baddies West, and she seems to just always cling to Stunna Girl in a sense. You know, putting lotion on her, fixing her hair, making sure she was okay. Kat said the reason was like Stunna reminded her of her sister, but Stunna said she would tell Kat things like, you know, go do your own thing because I know how they gonna edit it. But they got into it after the show. Stunna said Kat was cheating on her husband.
I remember getting woke up by Stunna at one point, like, get up, make sure these don't jump me. And I'm like, this is like the 8th time at this point. Like, come on, man. Like,
just stay bringing my name up in their ass interviews that don't get no fucking views. Just act like they wasn't attaching themselves to me, but was sure cuddled up with my homie getting fingered. So I don't understand how a bitch wasn't attaching herself to me. You know what I'm saying? How to attach themselves to me to even have camera time. I didn't come to the internet and tell y'all what was going on. I just unfollowed the bitch because I heard she was talking about me. Oh, so-and-so, she said this, she said that, da-da-da-da. And it just was like, there's too many people saying you talking about me. And then just only certain situations that you was a part of. Like, now, bitch, I'ma say what it is. I was trying to spare you. I really was trying to spare you. Oh, mama's though. I didn't say nothing about this till right now, really, for real. And the other day. Because this bitch keep talking about me. If y'all really realize, I haven't really said nothing about this bitch until she said something about me. And then I just comment. But in reality, you went up in an interview talking about me. And in reality, you've been talking shit about me this whole time we were shooting the show. But you're using me to get a story, to get on camera, to get a storyline.
you to call somebody loose is insane. And a finger pop, girl, that is childish. That sound like some kid. Who the fuck gets fingered? Like, what? But if we gonna talk about it, let's like really talk about it. You know who you was sucking. You already know. You're not never gonna play on me and mine. We can get a lie detector, okay? A whole fucking lie detector. You knew what the fuck you was doing. You knew. And I checked you about it multiple times. Because in my mind, bitch, if you start sucking, you're gonna have to keep sucking it. But the fact that you told me that you knew about it, that was the crazy part. Okay, you unfollowed, I unfollowed back. Why would I ever care? And then nobody, girl, you was at a whole 200K. Like, kept losing your page trying to get your page back. I wasn't at 200K. I was already verified. Child, this was promotion from way back when. Like, I don't even be on Instagram like that, y'all, to even
gonna say nothing. I wasn't even gonna make this shit about anything at all because I know how mother is. That's why I told my wife to calm down because mothers love to make shit up. So on some real shit, like, yeah, Kat, you was in there with the homie, you know what I'm saying, on 53rd Street, on the dead homies, you know, sorry to your husband. She ain't her. You know what I'm saying? Talking down on you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Us, letting us know she wish you was there for her. Like how I'm there for my wife, how we relationship goes.
Speaking of husbands, Stunna Girl does have a husband. She got married to her man April 23rd, 2023. And from what she stated, he was in jail. But when she go visit him in jail, you know, they be knowing her because I guess they got Zeus in the jail and they be watching her. I don't know.
We went to jail for like a couple weeks and the whole tier was just giving him food and like, your wife's the one on the Baddies West. We love her. That bitch acted woo woo.
But speaking of 2023, I would say a lot of her music has been going viral recently. A lot of people have been playing her songs. Even I was listening to Rotation in Vegas. Like That is currently trending alongside her catchphrase, huh? So Like That became so popular and viral, it produced 2 remixes. So the first remix was with French Montana, but the second one was another one that was anticipated because it had JT from the City Girls on that remix. And they did a music video for it. The song was cute, the verse was cute. A lot of people was excited to see JT on it because Stunna was always teasing a female rapper was gonna be on it. I can't make the music unbop sometimes, so when I hear a little catchy song, I don't instantly think to Google them. And that could be my ignorance, but I'm not thinking who made this. I'm thinking, but now say try, it wasn't a free come, made them buzz 3 times, and talking to 3. Like, I'm not thinking that. You know better, so you did better. I'm gonna do a voiceover because I had some editing issues, but what I was saying was it's some earworm music. Like, it get caught up in your head, you listen to it, and at first you may be like, but then you be caught up one day, now you just repeating it. But you never know who you listening to, you know? No, you just trying to bop to a song and then you find out they got this whole past to them. But getting the features that she had, like French Montana, JT, and also getting like co-signs from other artists, she really starting to make a name for herself. So much so that she has recently quit the Baddies show. She made a post saying, Stunna girlies and boys, I will not be on Baddies East to the issues with the network, not the cast. They also went on to do the usual stuff that people always say when they leave Zeus. Oh, it's dark, it's demonic, all this other stuff. But I don't know, I hate when they do that because it's like you knew what the network was when you first got on there. Come on now. When it's going good for you, you at the high, everything good, but now something don't go your way, now it's the money. Like, you know what it was.
Man, that had nothing to do with me. It wasn't nobody there when I was there. I was there for the intro, the first day, the first episode. If people was gonna come, they was gonna come while I was there because that's a network. They want to set you up. They want to set you up to. So obviously, if people didn't come while I was there, it's because I was there. Let's just be for real. Since when do they care about not mixing people together? They're not gonna put people. They want us to do that. So if nobody came while I was there, that's because they didn't want to come. They waited till I was gone. I'm not doing no free performances. I don't care who thinks I should do what. It's not for y'all to think about what the fuck I should do. It's my career. It's my life. Just like I wanted to go on the show the first season, that was my choice.
So since Stunna left, Zeus did these replacements, in which I don't think Zeus understand what a replacement is. A replacement is supposed to be new, fun, fresh, energy, and faces we haven't seen. You replaced with Sukiana, who Suki was already on the show. She was already like, what, the special guest of the season. So you replaced her with her. Then you replaced her with Biggie, and Biggie was already on the show. So how is she a replacement? That's like if you watching BGC, and you on BGC 8, and Instead of bringing in Camilla, they bring in Tasha from BGC. So you'll be like, you was just here. Now with Scarface, I guess I get it. I slick want to do a separate video on her, like who is she for people who don't know who she is. Because she's from Now There's TV and everybody keeps saying they want her on the show, they want her on the show. But I feel like they only want her on the show because they look at her as like a action figure or a toy. They keep saying she got hands, but it's like, what if she get on the show and she don't want to fight? She just want to be chill and calm. I don't know, but these replacements, ugh. As for Stunna Girl, she's no longer on the show, and she says it's due to the fact that, you know, she's already performing as an artist. She shouldn't have to perform for free. Like, her Zeus booking and her artist booking are two different things, but she's no longer on the show, so we'll just have to see what she has in store next for her career. That's all I got for this Stunna Girl Exposed video. What do you guys think of Stunna Girl? Do you like her? Do you feel like people be hating on her? Or do you feel like people are rightfully showing their opinion on her? Put it in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in my next video. And who do you guys want to see next on this Exposed series? It don't have to just necessarily be someone on Zeus. Give me someone good, Nick. Give me a man. I haven't did a man since I did the Bobby series. So comment a good man or email it to me. I'm gonna put my email right here, but give me a good person to do. All right, that's y'all homework. All right, y'all. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.